Welcome to Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen. We are live tonight in Memphis, Tennessee, as Sami Zayn kicks us off with one-on-one action. Well, ladies and gentlemen, last week we lost two beloved members of the WWE family, Hall of Famer Terry Funk and the one and only Bray Wyatt. We will celebrate their lives here tonight on Monday Night Raw, and what these two men wanted to do was entertain you throughout their career, and that's what we plan to do here tonight live from Memphis, is entertain the WWE Universe.
Opponent, representing the Judgment Day, he is Mr. Money in the Bank, Damian Priest!
Well, Damian Priest, Wade, demanded this match one-on-one with Sami Zayn tonight because of what happened last week on Monday Night Raw. In the main event, it was Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus Damian Priest and Finn Balor, when Finn's buddy, JD McDonagh, tried to get involved.
With all the best intentions in the world, ended up in a disqualification, huge brawl ensuing, only for a certain Cody Rhodes to run down even the odds and cause bedlam in that ring call.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes bringing the equalizer. This match would be turned into a six-man tag team matchup. Cody would hit Crossroads, Sami with the haluva kick, Kevin Owens with the stunner. They'd win the six-man, and then Sami had a little message for Judgment Day.
Hey, Judgment Day, better luck next time, eh, bud?
And those words from Sami Zayn kicked off Damian Priest, hence the reason we have this match tonight, as Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens look toward this coming Saturday, live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at WWE Payback. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens will defend the tag team titles against Finn Balor and Damian Priest of Judgment Day.
Yeah, well, it looked like there were some fragments within the Judgment Day last week. Let's hope they're all singing from the same hymn sheet this Saturday at Payback, because they've got gold on the mind.
Damian Priest told Judgment Day members to stay in the back. Sami Zayn telling Kevin Owens the same thing, to have this matchup one-on-one here tonight. Long simmering rivalry between these two superstars. Kevin and Sami, of course, winning the tag team titles back in the main event at WrestleMania by defeating the Usos on WrestleMania Saturday night. Balor and Priest, the question is, can they coexist long enough to take the gold for the tag champs Saturday?
Oh, nice there from Priest. You just got to go back 2 weeks ago on Raw, and it looked like all the cracks, all the issues within the Judgment Day were put to bed when that man, Damian Priest, put Sami Zayn through our announce table at the end of a show with a razor's edge. Those fragments, those cracks reappeared last week, though.
Yeah,
hopefully, things have been fixed by now.
Well, there's a couple of issues, I believe, within the Judgment Day. The first is, of course, the Money in the Bank contract that Damian Priest carries, which he can cash in at any time for a World Championship opportunity. That has caused issues between Priest and Finn Balor over the past couple of months. Sami Zayn with a nice deep arm drag. And I think now problems have started to occur because of Balor's friend J.D. McDonagh, who seems to be trying to work his way into the group and perhaps fracture the relationship between both Damian Priest and Finn Balor.
Well, I'd certainly agree with point one with regards to the Money in the Bank briefcase. However, the J.D. McDonagh situation for me is a complete misjudgment by Damian Priest. J.D. McDonagh has proved to be nothing but an asset to the Judgment Day, and personally, I don't understand what Damian Priest's issues are.
Well, the issue is Judgment Day's a family. They mind their own business. McDonagh's an outsider. But nonetheless, Sami Zayn catches Priest with an elbow to the jaw. And now Sami with an elbow as he comes off the ropes. Sami Zayn cover, trying to put Priest away, and didn't even get into position for a 1 count as Priest rolls out of harm's way to regroup. Zayn off the apron now, kick to Damian Priest. Sami off the top rope. Unique take on a moonsault by Sami Zayn.
Electric start to roar from that man, Sami Zayn, hot out of the blocks this evening. Take another look. The unique arsenal of Sami Zayn, and Damian Priest is struggling right now.
And Sami Zayn brings the fight to Priest in the corner. And now Priest, now the powerhouse of Judgment Day. Sami able to duck underneath.
He's just a step ahead of everything Priest is trying so far.
Sami going to run the top ropes. Priest able to duck underneath. Oh, and he turns Sami inside out with a wicked clothesline. And now Priest looks to establish dominance.
Well, that's it. You've got a massive size difference with almost anyone Priest steps in the ring with. So big, so tall, so strong. And doesn't Sami Zayn know it right now?
You know, the World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins, we're going to see him live a little bit later on tonight. He's got issues with Shinsuke Nakamura, who he faces Saturday. But if you're a champion like Rollins, Wade, you've got to be worried and concerned the fact that Damian Priest holds the Money in the Bank contract.
Anyone with gold in WWE right now needs to be looking over their shoulder in the men's division, because Damian Priest is ready to pounce.
And now Priest is just punishing Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn's left elbow still wrapped up. Got some damage a few weeks ago at the hands of the Judgment Day, and JD McDonough may not be 100% yet.
Nice sit-out suplex by Priest into the cover and a kick-out. There's a reason Priest was once nicknamed the Punisher in his career in sports entertainment. As you take another look.
And if you asked Sami Zayn, is that an appropriate name for Damian Priest, I think he'd have to agree after being subjected to offense like that.
And here's the scary thing for Zayn and Owens. If Priest and Finn Balor decide to put their differences aside, what a team they will make come Saturday.
Individually, two of the best we have in WWE. Collectively, on the same page, it will be a similar story.
Sami Zayn. Priest quickly up to the apron. Catches Zayn. And now driving Priest into the ring post.
Very few people around can treat Damian Priest like he's been treated so far in this matchup.
Sami launching himself, and now, Priest face first. Zayn out of the table. Can Sami somehow climb back into this match?